The Horned Sentinel and the Bear Kings. The night the forest judged the moon. Long before the moon learned how to soften its light, and long before snow learned how to fall without screaming, there was a forest where winter did not merely arrive, it ruled, and within that forest walked a figure no village dared name aloud. He was called many things in whispers: the Horned Sentinel, the Bone Walker, the Last Witness, but none of those names were truly his, because names belong to the living world, and he had crossed beyond it long ago. His body was lean and scarred, shaped by hunger and oath. His antlers grown not from pride, but from penance, a crown carved by the forest itself, to mark him as something neither man nor beast. Wherever his feet touched snow, the ground stiffened, as if remembering an older law. Behind him walked the Bear Kings, two giants of fur and breath. Older than most mountains, had learned to be still, their eyes calm, their steps slow and perfectly matched. They were not his guards, and not his masters. They were witnesses. The forest had given them that role when words were still unnecessary. When the Horned Sentinel moved, they followed, not to protect him, but to confirm that what he did was just. The legend began in a winter that refused to end. Prey vanished. Rivers froze to silence. The moon hung too long in the sky, pale and swollen, watching but never leaving. Villages starved and hunters turned on one another, blaming gods, spirits, and shadows for a cold that felt personal. It was then that a man named Eirik broke the oldest rule and hunted when the forest had already said no. He killed more than he needed, more than the land could spare, leaving carcasses half-used, blood-staining snow that should have remained clean. The forest noticed. It always does.